Welcome to another episode of Love and Reality Podcast. I am your host, Ricky Valero. On today's episode, I will share my thoughts on the upcoming cast of season 5 of Love is Blind. We got the first look at the singles in a recent piece that came out, and I want to share my thoughts on this cast, who I think could potentially be getting engaged. But before we dive in, folks, season 5 kicks off on September 22nd and will roll out each Friday across 10 episodes. The first 4 episodes drop on September 22nd, the next 3 on September 29th, the next 2 on October 6th, with the weddings taking place on October the 13th. So we got 4 jam-packed weeks of Love is Blind coming. It's coming back, especially after an explosive season 4 where we saw some wild and crazy things unfold in front of our eyes. And of course, we just most recently had the Love After the Altar with season 4. So it's going to be interesting to see how things unfold. And folks, I want to dive right into this. I want to talk about this cast. This is my first look at it. I have not taken a peek. I haven't been really looking at anything on this. So what you see and what I see is going to be the first time we see these things. I'm going to share my thoughts on their bios, what they look like, share my thoughts on who I think is going to end up in that, maybe top 10, top 8, however many couples we get to see engaged throughout the show. Typically, we got that 5, so we're going to try to shoot for 10. So we got 5 women, 5 women, 5 men. We're going to pick out of the litter to really see where we're going to go from here. I'm very, very excited about that. I'm going to take my notes while I got it. I got to make my predictions while we're watching the show here, or while we're looking at this. So if you're listening on the old podcast right now, we're looking at the cast of Love is Blind. First up, we've got Aaliyah. She's 29, ICU travel nurse. Aaliyah flies around the country for work, but when it comes to love, she's always missing her connection. She's been living the single life for more than a year. Like, more than a year? Like, what are we talking about here? A year? Keeps meeting men who truly aren't ready to commit or lack honesty, loyalty, and consistency. Aaliyah's dream guy is intellectual foodie who can feed her stomach and her mind. She can't stop overthinking. The pure and gentle relationship she's seeking could be right around the corner or through a glowing blue wall. Definitely interesting. Yeah, we're going to put her in the maybe here. All right, who do we got next here? We have Estefana. She is 30 years old, a teacher / dancer. She's looking for a guy who can 1-2 step up to the plate. I see what they did there with the dancing reference. Man, I'm old. As a high school teacher, who also teaches dance in her free time, she's ready to meet a man who matches her hard work and energy. Hard work and energy. We got a little Roxanne on our feet here, but admits she's been too picky in the past. She's not looking for anything specific, any specific top in the pods, and is willing to let the experiment work its magic. However, she has no patience for men who are controlling or dirty. So hygienic, caring, faithful gentlemen to the front, please. We're gonna go ahead and throw Estefani as our number 1 here. She has to be on the show. Like, I just feel like she's got that fierce attitude. Chandra, 32-year-old flight attendant who's used to catching flights, but these days she's intent on catching feelings. Man, you know what? Whoever writes these little crafty things on the Netflix page here, they deserve a raise. She's looking for a guy who gives her that spark. While she can be overly critical, especially of guys who aren't like her dad, Chandra, seeking a connection beyond looks and based on personality, but as a natural problem solver, she needs her forever partner to take accountability for their action, as the guys cannot admit when they're wrong. I mean, that's just a fact. I mean, sorry, guys. We're going to put Chandra in the back burner right now. Who do we got? We got a Maurice, an HR specialist, has only ever been in one serious relationship and unexpectedly stopped after 6 years. Since then, she's been spending the past 2 years searching for a guy who can deal with her strong will. God, it sounds southern there. And won't make a fuss about her hair getting everywhere. First and foremost, Marissa is a family-oriented person who'd love to bring her future husband along to the crawfish bowls with friends and to Leo New Year celebrations with family. Sorry, guys, I'm butchering some of this stuff. And if he ever gets hungry, one of Marissa's best qualities is remembering to bring food home, even if you don't ask. Oh, that's sweet of you. We're gonna pass for now. Let's see here. We got Paige, 32-year-old stylist. Being too nice to the wrong people has led Paige astray in her past relationships, but she's done letting people take advantage of her. Kindness is key, as one of the biggest turnoffs is people who are mean to waiters or staff. That should be a turnoff for everybody. You shouldn't do that at all. Ultimately, she wants to find someone who loves the way she loves, which means leading with a big heart, having genuine respect, and making true commitment to each other. I feel like I'm sorry. Like, I feel like Paige is one of the people that's going to dive headfirst into this experience. Right off the back, I get the vibe. I'm going off vibes here, guys. I'm going straight off vibes of what I feel. Looking at her, I'm feeling like we get a little bit of Chelsea vibe. She's ready to dive into a relationship. So she's going to dive headfirst into a guy. And you know what? We're digging it. I'm just going to say that we're adding Paige to the list. So Estefana and Paige on our list here. All right. We've got a spunky looking one here. Renee, a veterinarian. Renee feels like she's been single forever as she's extremely focused on her career. She's 32. In 5 years since her last major relationship, now she's ready to step into a new chapter, straight into the arms of a very manly, beard-preferred. Oh, yeah, bearded gang out here, boys. Let's go. Who can get down with her homebody lifestyle and her pets. But Renee knows that she'll have to fight her tendencies of being overly picky to start a family with a live-in hubby. That is, if she can keep track of her dates, as she has a bad habit of forgetting people's names. Well, you're going to be in the pod, so I can imagine Renee here is going to be spunking up people's wrong names. I'm not going to add her to the list. Lydia. We got Lydia, who is 32, a geologist. As a geologist, the only rock Lydia isn't familiar with is the one she wants on her finger. Ayo! We got some jokes here. After turning 30, Lydia is now emotionally mature enough to be married and wants to find a tall, dark, handsome guy with a big personality who feels the same energy. But fair warning, she has zero patience for men who can't communicate, as the key to her heart is transparency and emotional maturity. Lydia hopes to take a step closer to her happily ever after being locking down a forever kind of love, not based on looks, but on a commitment to overcoming any obstacles together. Man, that was a mouthful right there. Lydia's ready and in charge. You know what? We're going to put her in the temporary. We're going to temporarily put Lydia in the box. I really feel like she's here and she's fierce. Let's see here. We got Erica, marketing manager, 27 years old. How many girls we got left? How many girls are on this show? Man, we got a lot of girls. Holy cow. All right. There we go. All right. Sorry, guys. We're going back here. Erica. All right. Erica is 27, marketing manager. 3 years of dating app disappointments have pushed Erica's to take a leap of faith and enter into the pods. No matter what unfolds, she's unwilling to lower her admittedly high standards. I'm out. Sorry, Erica. Love you. You know what? She's not willing to lower her standards. I feel like she's just going to get in a fight with somebody in the pod. She's done. We're sorry, Erica. We're moving on. Miriam, 32 and a scientist. Oh, 32 and a scientist. She's got like this Barbie looking outfit on. I dig it. All right, let's see. Judge a book by its cover, and you might just miss what Miriam has to offer. She's a scientist with an impressive career in a pharmaceutical industry. She usually seeks an emotional connection before developing much stronger feelings. So Love is Blind is Miriam's ideal way of meeting her future soulmate, but not just any guy will do. She's looking for a sincere, driven, and successful person who will put in a genuine effort. While Miriam doesn't really have a type, she hopes the pods will at least have some older and taller guys. All right, older and taller. We're going to throw Miriam in there. She seems like a spunky person, older and taller. We're going to just put the little note next to her. Older and taller, what she's looking for. All right, we're going to throw her in the mix for now. Let's see here. We got Stacy, director of operations. Let's see here. All right, director of operations. Can we find out like what operations she is? Stacy's only been single for less than a year, but she's ready to push herself to be open and vulnerable. Find a man of her dreams, blah, blah. In the pod, she's looking for a family outgoing and driven. She's seriously turned off by one-uppers. Ooh, I hate one-uppers who don't have an awareness for other people. And if Stacey doesn't find that one, he'll have to be accepted by her family as gathering for games, holidays over major events, and get super competitive. I'm all in on super competitiveness, like 100% here. I like Stacey. We only have 5 slots. I think we only have 5 slots here. So we're going to put a temporary Stacey. We're not putting her in the 5 yet, but we're going to move on to Jonah. Jonah. All right, Jonah, what do you got here? You got some pretty blue eyes to match the little outfit you got going on there. All right. A lawyer is proud to be constant work in progress because that means she's always growing. As a lawyer, Jonah has had tremendous success in her career, but hasn't been lucky in love because she's always been too picky to pick the wrong kind of man. Her usual type is slightly younger, pretty boys. Hey, we're gonna put Jonah down. We gotta make a note, guys. We gotta make the note. Jonah here, Jonah. Just in case we pick her. Slightly younger, pretty boys. Obviously, we can't see each other here, but she's coming to the experiment with an open heart and mind. Yeah, that's what they all say. And while she has a habit of being indecisive, she needs a guy who knows exactly what he's looking for. We're putting her on the maybe. Linda, talent acquisition recruiter at 32 years old. Let's hear it. We got 3 ladies left. Linda, 32, talent acquisition. It's a family over everything. Linda, who comes from a big, loving Nigerian family who wants to see her find her perfect match sooner than later. Linda admits she's being overly picky in the past when it comes to finding love, and her mom more than agrees. Wanting her daughter to look beyond the surface and connect on a deeper level, Linda is finally ready to take the advice and find a respectful, loving, and family-oriented life partner. Linda it says that expressing herself is a strong suit, but she can also shut down at times if she's not feeling heard. I mean, duh, we all can, right? You know what I mean? I love that. Go Linda. All right, Linda, we're gonna put her in the maybe. Like, we have too many people already. We have too many people on the show. All right, we've got Mayra. We're gonna go Mayra. 25, a minister. Prayers up because Myra is hoping to find a Ryan Reynolds lookalike. Oh, you're on the wrong show, girl. Who loves God just as much as she does. As one of the first Hispanic ministers in the Southern Baptist Convention. Congratulations. Myra is extremely devoted to her faith. Now she's bringing it to the experiment to find a marriage-minded guy to spend the rest of her life with. But after her most recent relationship ended in heartbreak, Myra says she has to stop allowing things to be okay when they're not going forward. Now, she knows that her perfect match is the guy who ends up sacrificing comfortability to make it work. Man, I'll tell you what, they've got a good cast here. I don't know. I feel like, man, she's going to be good TV regardless. I feel like we're going to see some interesting combos in the pods at Myra. All right, last but not least, we have, is that last but not least? Yes. We're going to split this into 2 episodes just because we like to do that here. Because I got to give my final thoughts on these ladies here. All right. So Taylor we got another teacher here. We got 2 school teachers here. Taylor's a teacher. For 4 years of being single, Taylor has left Taylor so tired of dating based off looks when all she's been seeking is a soul connection. In the pods, Taylor is laser focused on meeting her future husband, who says she must be honest to who says must be honest to a fault. And at least slightly taller than her. Lying is an ultimate deal breaker. It should be for everybody, as past exes haven't been faithful. And should she leave the experiment with a ring, she can't wait to deck the halls with her partners because Christmas is her absolute favorite time of the year. Oh, man. All right. So, folks, that being said, as I said, we're going to split this into 2 episodes. So now we've whittled down the ladies. All right. I got to go back to the top. Looks like we're in alphabetical order here, right? I think. Maybe. Possibly. Probably not. All right. So we didn't put Aaliyah there. We had Estefana as a maybe. Let me go over profile one more time. Yeah, I like Estefana. We're gonna pick her. Our first pick of the Love is Blind draft is going to be Estefana. She's our first pick so far of what I think. What do we have here? Chandra, I didn't have her. I might go back to her. Maurice. Is it Maurice? Maurice has only ever had 1 serious relationship. I don't know. I don't really feel like she's a banger here. Paige, too nice to people. Do we have her on the list? We did. Let's see here. Also, she wants to find someone who loves the way she loves, which leading in a big heart and genuine strength. I don't know, man. Paige, that's a little too much. Renee, we didn't have Renee. Live in hubby. Yeah, we're not looking for you. Lydia. Let's see. Yeah, I'm telling you, Lydia's in. We got Lydia. Lydia. Here we go. Lydia, your second round pick here. My second round pick is Lydia. All right, let's see here. Who else do we have here? We have Erica. Erica. We didn't. Oh, there's a reason why. I don't feel like there's a reason why we didn't put her in there. I don't remember what it was. All right, moving right along here. Let's see here. Miriam. Oh man, yeah, she doesn't have really type. She also leaves us some taller. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this one. I'm big Miriam Jugs back. Oh yeah, she's a scientist. Yeah, we got to put the scientist in here. We're gonna put the scientist in here. Miriam, you're my third round draft pick. All right. All right. So we got Miriam. Yep, you're in. Stacy. Do we have Stacy on our list? Yeah, she's been single for years. Blah blah blah. I like super competitive. I'm gonna we're gonna come back to Stacy. We're gonna move Stacy up the list here. We only have 2 slots left. We're 2 slots left. Jonah, slightly younger, pretty boys. I don't know. A lawyer. Man, let's see here. Linda, we did have Linda on her. Linda, she has shut down at times if she's not feeling herself. Linda admits that she's been overly picky in the past when it comes to love, and her mom agrees with her. Yeah, I want her mom on the show. So we're going to go Linda. All right, we got Linda. All right. Myra. Man, Myra. Taylor. We got Christmas Girl. Oh, man, 5th round pick. All right. I'm going to go. I think it's going to be down to Taylor and Myra. I don't know. I think it's weird because I feel like she's going to, like the minister, she's going to have trouble finding somebody to connect with on the show because I don't know if that faith is going to line up with other people. So I think we're going to go Taylor. All right. So we have our 5 ladies that I'm predicting that are going to find their partner and get engaged and stuff like that on the show. We're going to go Estefana, Lydia, Miriam, Linda, and Taylor. All right, folks. For those of you that have watched with me, thank you so much. This was a journey. This has been incredible. We're going to give the woman breakdown. Next episode is going to be the men breakdown, who we think they're going to pair. And ultimately, maybe I'll just predict some couples for you guys. Who knows? That being said, thank you guys so much for listening to this episode. I will talk to you guys later.